Welcome back to United Vision, the home where passion meets pain. And tonight, history has been made at Old Trafford, but for all the wrong reasons. Manchester United knocked out of the Carabao Cup by League Two side Grimsby Town. Yes, you heard that right. This is more than a defeat. This is humiliation, and it's left the football world stunned. The theatre of dreams turned into a theatre of nightmares as Grimsby Town delivered one of the greatest upsets English football has ever witnessed. United's £200 million squad, stacked with the likes of Matheus Cunha, Brian Mbeumo and Benjamin Šeško, were left stunned as the 4th Division underdogs forced the game into penalties. When it mattered most, André Onana, United's £47 million goalkeeper, couldn't stop Burn's effort. Then, in a moment that summed up the chaos of this new United era, £60 million Brian Mbeumo smashed his penalty off the bar. The whistle blew, the Grimsby fans stormed the pitch, and Manchester United were officially humiliated. This isn't just another defeat. It's the first time in history United have been eliminated from the League Cup by a 4th Division team. For Ruben Amorim, the walls are closing in fast. Backed with over £200 million this summer, his job was to return United to glory. Instead, the team looks disjointed, uninspired, and lost. Fans are split. Some are demanding patience, while many others are already calling for Amorim's head. And then, there's the André Onana problem. A year ago, he was seen as the solution. Today, he's viewed as another mistake. Whispers are growing louder. Should United sell Onana before the transfer window shuts? This is not just a cup exit. It's an identity crisis. Manchester United stand at a crossroads. Keep faith in Amorim, or make a bold decision that could change the season. So, Reds, the question is yours. Should Manchester United sack Ruben Amorim? Should the club cash in on André Onana before it's too late? Drop your answers in the comments, and let's debate it. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to United Vision. Meanwhile, in other news, Manchester United are preparing to smash the transfer market wide open again. After spending over £200 million this summer, reports claim United are now ready to go all in on Brighton's Carlos Baleba, with a stunning £120 million bid in the works. And that's not all, because United are also lining up a move for Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton. Is this Amorim's way of rebuilding the midfield into a powerhouse? Let's break it down. Manchester United prepare mega bid for Brighton's Carlos Baleba, also eye a Crystal Palace midfielder. Manchester United are ready to reignite their interest in Brighton's Carlos Baleba with a massive bid as they look to also sign another midfielder from Crystal Palace. An explosive report claims. Just when it seemed like Manchester United were not interested in pursuing a mega bid for Carlos Baleba, a major media house in England has claimed that Ruben Amorim's team is ready to make a U-turn, which could lead to a mega bid in excess of £100 million for the 21-year-old Brighton midfielder. United have spent over £2 billion this transfer window on top players like Matheus Cunha and Brian Mbeumo, but they are still in need of a solid defensive midfielder who can not only break down the play, but is also good at running with the ball and closing down spaces. Manchester United to return with new bid for Baleba. Baleba, who plays for the Cameroon national team, was United's top priority, but Brighton's demand of at least £100 million for the midfielder forced Man United to look elsewhere. They tried looking at VfB Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller, Aston Villa's Amadou Onana and Chelsea midfielder André Santos. But the drab 1-1 draw against Fulham this past weekend has forced Amorim to demand the signing of Baleba, Besides Baleba, United also want a deep-lying playmaker, and Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton is someone they prefer. However, the club has failed to land either of them so far. As per The Independent, United are ready to dish out £120 million Baleba from Brighton. But it won't be easy, as Brighton has a contract with Baleba till 2028. They sold Moises Caicedo to Chelsea in 2023 for £115 million and would be looking to make a much bigger profit with Baleba's sale. Also, United are planning to wrap up Wharton's purchase as well, which would severely compromise their budget, unless they manage to offload players like Alejandro Garnacho and Jadon Sancho. Meanwhile, United are currently 16th in the Premier League table after 2 games and just 1 point. Their next match is against Grimsby Town in the second round of the League Cup on Wednesday. United face Burnley in the Premier League on Saturday. So Reds, what do you think? Is Carlos Baleba worth over £100 million? Or are United about to repeat the same mistake they made with Antony? And would Adam Wharton be the perfect partner for him in midfield? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button if you're buzzing for transfer drama, and let's hit 10,000 subs together this season. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Meanwhile, in other news, Manchester United are finally advancing in talks to offload Antony with a new bid from Real Betis imminent. After months of uncertainty, this saga could be reaching its conclusion, and fans will be eager to hear how much United could actually recoup. Manchester United finally advancing on Flop's sale with new bid imminent. Manchester United could soon be rid of Antony as his next move is accelerating, according to a report. Manchester United made Antony their second most expensive signing of all time in summer 2022 when he joined in a mega £82 million deal. Then, manager Erik ten Hag convinced United to go way above Antony's market value to reunite him with his former Ajax star. However, the right winger has not even got close to justifying that price tag, registering just 12 goals and 5 assists in 96 appearances for United across all competitions. Things went from bad to worse for Antony when Ruben Amorim replaced Ten Hag in November. Amorim uses number 10s and wingbacks instead of wingers, and this saw Antony get loaned out to Real Betis in January. The Brazilian thrived away from Old Trafford, notching 9 goals and 5 assists in 26 matches, and helping Betis reach the Europa Conference League final. This upturn in form led to renewed interest in Antony's services from Betis and clubs in other countries such as Brazil, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia. Time is running out for United to offload Antony, but his next move is finally gaining momentum. As per Centre Devils, Betis have put themselves in pole position to re-sign the forward. The La Liga outfit are advancing in talks with United as they look to strike an agreement. A new offer is expected imminently. Betis know that Antony would ideally like to return to the club and have agreed personal terms with him. Antony is only pushing for a move to Betis and has turned down numerous Saudi proposals to make his return to Spain happen. Manchester United could get £30 to £40 million back for Antony. It is unclear at this stage exactly how much Betis are willing to pay for the 25-year-old. United have previously quoted super-rich Saudi clubs €50 million, £43 million for Antony, though Betis are more likely to offer between £30 to £40 million. This update is good news for United, especially as fellow winger Jadon Sancho is proving so difficult to move on. Sancho has rejected Roma, and this has forced the Italian club to enter talks for a Chelsea star instead. Marcus Rashford, Tyrell Malacia, and Alejandro Garnacho were the other members of United's so-called bomb squad at the start of the summer. Rashford has already joined Barcelona on a loan deal that includes a €30 million option to buy, while Chelsea are aiming to sign Garnacho before the September 1st deadline. So Reds, what do you make of this? Should United cut their losses and let Antony go for £30 to £40 million? Or do you think he deserves one more chance under Amorim? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest United news here on United Vision. Meanwhile, in other news, at Carrington this week, Manchester United's sessions have been entirely geared towards shaping the tactical spine of Ruben Amorim's side. The manager has leaned heavily on his preferred 3-4-2-1 system, drilling the back three into discipline and quick recovery transitions. Lenny Yoro has been the vocal marshal in defence, flanked by Harry Maguire and Matthijs de Ligt, both tasked with stepping high to compress the field. The emphasis in training has been on squeezing the opposition between the lines, forcing turnovers and launching swift counters. The midfield core has been the heartbeat of Amorim's blueprint. Casemiro, Mount and Kobbie Mainoo have been rehearsing constant rotations, with Mount pushing into half spaces while Mainoo drops deeper to recycle possession. Out wide, the wing-backs have been crucial in stretching the pitch. Luke Shaw on the left and Diogo Dalot on the right were seen repeatedly working overlaps under strict instructions to deliver early service into the box for the forwards. In attack, Amorim's focus has been on fluidity and pressing triggers. Bryan Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha operated just behind Benjamin Šeško, who has been sharpening his runs between the channels. Training patterns emphasised fast one-touch combinations between the attacking trio, with the goal of pulling Arsenal's defensive line out of shape. Šeško's aerial threat and Cunha's link-up play were central to these exercises, while Mbeumo provided width and pace on the break. The expected lineup, judging from drills, shapes up as Onana in goal, a back three of De Ligt, Maguire and Lenny Yoro, Shaw and Dalot as wing-backs, Casemiro and Mainoo in midfield, Mbeumo and Cunha as dual playmakers, Šeško spearheading the attack. Amorim seems intent on a proactive, aggressive game plan, pinning Fulham back with wing overloads while maintaining defensive stability through a compact back three. For United fans, these tactical rehearsals carry a clear message. This team is built to be bold, press high and strike fast. Carrington has been alive with intensity, and the lineup taking shape suggests a side ready to not just compete, but to impose their rhythm on the Premier League opener. So Reds, what do you think of Amorim's bold lineup and tactics? Do you believe this system can fire United back to the top, or do you see gaps that could be exploited by rivals? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to United Vision for daily updates and tactical breakdowns straight from Manchester. Meanwhile, in other news, Manchester United are about to unlock their next big transfer under Ruben Amorim. With just 9 days left in the window, things are heating up. Midfield reinforcements are now the priority. Could one big outgoing finally trigger the domino effect United need? Let's break it all down. Manchester United's transfer business is far from over. After splashing nearly £200 million on Benjamin Šeško, Bryan Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha, United are now turning their attention to midfield reinforcements before the September 1st deadline. Ruben Amorim is determined to strengthen the spine of his squad, but to make that happen, United may need to sell before they buy. One of the biggest stories right now surrounds Rasmus Højlund. The Danish striker was left out of the squad in United's opening Premier League clash against Arsenal, fueling speculation about his future. Napoli are the latest club linked, with reports of talks over a move worth around £30 million. Højlund himself is said to prefer a loan with an obligation to buy, which could give United guaranteed funds heading into next year. Meanwhile, Jadon Sancho has reportedly rejected a move to Roma, while Antony's situation remains unresolved. Alejandro Garnacho is also on Chelsea's radar, though no formal bid has been made. These unresolved outgoings have left United walking a financial tightrope as they try to back Amorim in the market. On the incoming side, 3 names are standing out. Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller, valued at just under £39 million, and is considered a strong option. Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton, who has quickly established himself as one of England's most promising young midfielders, is also on the shortlist, but comes at a hefty £60 million price tag. And then there's Brighton's Carlos Baleba, arguably the dream target. But at £100 million, United know that deal may have to wait until a future window. The logic is clear. A £30 million sale of Højlund could be the domino that unlocks United's next big transfer. Amorim wants another midfielder who can provide balance, energy and competition across a long season. If the Red Devils can offload the striker, fans could soon see a fresh face walking through the doors at Carrington. United's window has already been bold, but this final stretch could determine whether the squad truly looks ready to challenge again or remains one step short. So, United fans, what do you think? Should the club cash in on Højlund to fund a new midfielder, or hold on to him for depth? And out of Stiller, Wharton and Baleba, which one would you love to see in red? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you enjoyed the update, and don't forget to subscribe to United Vision for daily Manchester United news. Meanwhile, in other news, Manchester United's transfer window just got another shake-up, and this time, Fabrizio Romano has dropped a major bombshell. After weeks of heavy speculation linking the Red Devils with Brighton's Carlos Baleba, United are now in concrete talks with Sevilla midfielder Lucien Agoumé. Romano, writing in his exclusive Give Me Sport newsletter, revealed that while Ruben Amorim has already overseen the arrivals of Benjamin Šeško, Brian Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha to supercharge United's attack, midfield reinforcements are now firmly on the agenda. And make no mistake, Agoumé is at the very top of the list. The 22-year-old Frenchman, who Sevilla signed from Inter Milan, has quickly become one of La Liga's most dependable young midfielders. Calm in possession, strong in duels, and sharp with distribution, Agoumé has impressed scouts across Europe. Sevilla reportedly included a £34.5 million release clause in his contract, though insiders suggest a deal could be struck for slightly less, an appealing figure compared to Baleba's £50 million plus valuation. This pivot also reveals United's smart financial planning. Having already poured major funds into attacking firepower, the board is now hunting value elsewhere, and Agoumé fits the bill as a cost-effective yet high-ceiling signing. He wouldn't just be one for the future, but a player capable of immediately providing balance and depth in United's midfield. The urgency was exposed in United's opening day defeat to Arsenal at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro started in midfield, but Amorim still had to call upon academy graduate Kobbie Mainoo and summer signing Manuel Ugarte from the bench. The need for another top-quality option was glaring, especially with a long, demanding season ahead. For fans, this chase is about more than just numbers. It's about showing ambition after a disastrous 2024/25 campaign, where United crashed out of Europe and finished mid-table. Amorim's arrival has sparked optimism, but to back his project, reinforcements are essential. Agoumé could be the piece that helps rebuild the midfield for both the present and future. But here's the twist. United aren't alone. Reports in Spain suggest other Premier League clubs are circling Agoumé too. Still, Romano confirms United are the most advanced right now. If a deal is sealed, Agoumé would become the 4th signing of the summer and the first midfield addition, proving United are finally acting decisively in the market. Meanwhile, frustration continues to simmer after that 1-0 defeat to Arsenal, where Altay Bayindir's error gifted Ricardo Calafiori the winner. Amorim's decision to start Bayindir over a fit-again André Onana has split opinion. with many fans questioning the goalkeeping situation yet again. Between midfield reinforcements and a keeper dilemma, there's plenty for United to sort before the window slams shut. One thing is clear, the next few weeks could shape United's season, and Lucien Agoumé might just be the name every Red Devil needs to remember. So, Reds, what do you think? Is Agoumé the perfect fit to strengthen United's midfield? Or should the club have gone all in for Baleba? Drop your thoughts below, smash a like if you want more transfer scoops, and make sure to subscribe to United Vision, because this summer, the updates are coming thick and fast. Meanwhile, in other news, Manchester United's search for a new goalkeeper has taken a fresh twist, with the club now dropping their long-standing interest in World Cup winner Emiliano Martinez. While the Aston Villa shot-stopper has been on the radar for months, United have ultimately decided not to meet Villa's heavy demands. And it looks like Erik ten Hag's successor, Ruben Amorim, has turned his attention elsewhere. The decision comes after United's ongoing struggles between the sticks. André Onana has endured a turbulent spell since his big-money move to Old Trafford, while Altay Bayindir's recent error against Arsenal only amplified concerns about the lack of quality in this vital position. Fans and pundits alike are in agreement. United desperately need a reliable, commanding presence in goal if they are to challenge at the highest level again. Martinez, a proven Premier League star and a key figure in Argentina's World Cup triumph, looked like the ideal candidate. But reports suggest United's hierarchy were unwilling to sanction a big-money bid, leaving Amorim frustrated as he looks to complete his squad overhaul. Instead, all eyes have turned towards a younger option, Senne Lammens of Royal Antwerp. At just 23 years old, Lammens represents a long-term investment. The Belgian keeper has shown flashes of brilliance with Antwerp and Club Brugge, and while he may not yet be a household name, United believe he could develop into a world-class stopper under Amorim's system. His age, potential, and affordability make him a more appealing option compared to Martinez or PSG's Gianluigi Donnarumma, who United have now officially distanced themselves from, despite Wayne Rooney publicly urging his former club to make a move for the Italian. It's a gamble. United fans know all too well that the Premier League can be a brutal testing ground for inexperienced players. But the decision signals a clear strategy. Amorim is building a younger, hungrier team that can grow together and compete for years to come. Whether Lammens will be the solution between the sticks remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. United's next goalkeeper signing could define their future. So, Reds, do you think United are right to gamble on a young talent like Senne Lammens? Or should the club have gone all out for a proven winner like Emiliano Martinez? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading every single one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for daily United news, and join the United Vision family as we follow every twist and turn of this transfer window. Glory, glory, Man United.